I'm gonna wait to see if it's streaming. I think I'm gonna stay here for 1 hour and a half or something like that. And I got all the links for the ones that I'm going to do. And I'm gonna use midjourney to get the images. Some of the images, I think some of them are gonna use the original image because it's better. So like the books, for example, I think that midjourney, but maybe it's interesting since I don't have anything to lose, I can also put there because it doesn't matter. But I think I'm probably gonna end up using the real images for the books. And I also had to fix some CSS stuff. I hate CSS, it's really annoying. I always have problems with CSS. I guess it's not just me, it's probably everyone. Because there's so many different screen sizes and things like that, and browsers is very annoying to fix for everything. For height, for width, everything. And the problems was this card here and the footer and the way that I did things. I think I made a conditional statement there to because the footer is really annoying to put in the bottom because if you put in the bottom in one place but you want to use the same footer in other places, then it's gonna be off. If you make position of the footer fixed, then it stays at the bottom. But then the problem is when the page is bigger than the whole thing. When you have this scroll here, I don't know how to say that, but then the footer gets stuck in the middle of the screen. So in order to fix that, I made this conditional, and I made this a while ago, I think. Let me search for the where I pass this props is fixed, and by default is false. So I pass this as true in the nav, so that's in the first page, so that it is fixed here in the bottom. But then the issue I had is when the screen is smaller, it was giving me some weird behavior. Also because of the images of Next.js is really annoying. Images on Next.js are really annoying to deal with. Because they're just size them is kind of weird. But it looks like it's fixed for now. And then here I separated by files and then I imported the files. And now I think I'm gonna change this because here I was doing the first two products, but I think I'm gonna just map over them. And I'm gonna put the conditional statement to see if the relevant cards exist. And then I'm just gonna map and because there is a lot of the thing that I realized before I made this, the article page, the page for the space for the article is bigger, but then I realized I think I looked at Medium or other blogs or something like that, and then I realized that the space they actually have for the blog itself or the part that is going to be the article is actually a lot smaller than I made. And if I made this size, then I have a lot of space here. And then I also decided to change this thing because I was making it fixed. Because what I wanted, the behavior that I wanted was to make this sticky so that as they scroll, it continues to be on the side here. But then the issue with that is that it's very hard to do because I'm using Next.js and Next.js renders everything on the page. So it's very hard to make the event listener work. And I was trying to use ChatGPT here to make it work, to create these use effects and then add event listeners so that when you scroll, it changes the value of the use state here, and then you change the variable, the flag variable, that changes the position of the div. If you use this position fixed, then the items are going to be fixed in the page, and then you can use the conditional statement and then this event listener here that handles the scroll. And then you can use the variable to change the position, but I was trying to do that and it didn't work. And I tried a bunch of different ways. And because I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this, I decided to just change here from fixed to using flags and then putting the items there in the start. So because I decided to do like this, then I think I'm gonna add more. I think I'm gonna add all the cards I have for each thing for each category and display all of them here instead of just displaying two. And the other thing that I had to do was put display none when they were this size because it was messing up. It was fixed. But maybe I'll change that as well because now that I using Flex is gonna be responsive, I think. And this image is really annoying when you get to this because I have to think about this as well. Maybe if I put layout responsive or something like that. Yeah, but the issue is that I can't. I don't think there's much I can do, but I can't display the cards when they are on the smartphone. But there's nothing I can do. Just there isn't any space. The only thing I can do is just write articles and put the links. But I don't. Like I said before, I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible because I think it takes away from actually focusing on what matters, which is giving value, writing good articles. This is the. I'm gonna comment this out for now and see. Oh, other thing that I was gonna do is add shadows, but I think I'm gonna leave this for later. It's probably better to spend time writing articles instead. So I guess I can leave like this, and then I can make display or line items. Or maybe it's actually flex direction. No, it's not. Flex direction column. I don't understand why it's not going there. I remember changing the other div as well. And the thing I have to remember if I change this file is that I have to change all the other ones as well. Yeah, this is what I did to make it fit there, to be in the center. Because there's some weird behavior with this thing here. Or maybe not, maybe I'm tripping. But I don't understand why this is not changing though. And this is the div that I had the most problem with, because I don't understand really well what's going on with this div. I guess it's this thing here. Yeah, because of the fixed thing, I had to change both divs, and this is the part that makes it harder to understand what's going on here. So this is the one that it has to be flex column. So I guess I'm putting on the wrong one. It has to be this one. And then it should be. so I can put the max width there. And that's the weird thing, I think. Yeah, because now the article is fucked. So I guess that's why I put max width there. On the other div that wraps this one. I don't know why it does this. It's kind of weird. So it's the size of this one. I think it must have to do with the article. There's something about this MDX remote component that changes the structure. I assume that's the case because it doesn't make any sense why this one is taking almost all the space and this one isn't. So that's why I did this. But that's the issue, because then the cards take too much space, and depending on which image I put on the card, it also messes up. There's also a margin here. Now, where is this margin? That's just because of the max width then. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but now that's the problem. So I guess around here I should put display none, I think. Probably here. Yeah. But then the issue is that the other one doesn't change, because this is not showing, but it's still there. So that's why I put the margin left at it. Maybe I should decrease the width here instead. It doesn't change anything because It's only gonna change the width of the content. Not. Or maybe I'm changing the wrong one. Or maybe this thing here. So I think here it's probably better to leave it like this because it's closer to the thing, and then I put center after. I think this looks better. Yeah, but this looks like shit. So the easiest solution is to put display on there and then put margin, I think. Let me see if I can. 'Cause ideally, I would still leave the cards, but then maybe it's doing that because of the width that I put here. Yeah, nice. Yeah, and I couldn't figure out a way to make the content of the cards fit the card or be responsive with the card. So maybe you should change the card component itself. I'm just gonna put display none for now, and then I'll think about this later. Probably gonna change everything at some point anyway. I think I'm gonna move this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so leave it like this, whatever. Oh, actually, let me change the... I forgot that I have to change this. So I'm gonna put relevant cards and cards.map. The only problem I see with this is that I think it's probably gonna change the layout again, depending on how many products I have, which might be a problem. That's why I didn't want to do it, but maybe I put a limit here somehow. I think I actually need to return this as well. So I put a limit to tell it that, like, so I put a cap on how many it shows up there. Yeah, but it shouldn't be showing this. So I don't understand. Or maybe I have it inside of the, yeah, I think that's correct, but yeah, I still have this card here. That's why. And then here I'm gonna change the path, and I'm also gonna create files there for the path.
Life is all about you, and not at all about you. Now that's two opposing thoughts, and yet both of them are true. How can you experience everything you choose to do, while observing the experience you're having from a higher view? See, it's the question, not the answer, that's the higher view. Otherwise, you couldn't differentiate between the two. Awareness, but of who? You think you hurt me, but I promise I was letting you. They say we're all one, but where have we been heading to? I'd rather die free than have to live inside a petting zoo. I am the journey that I'm getting to.
Actually, not that way.
Gratitude is my destination. My destiny is perfectly aligned with this location. I am the map, so I travel back in time.
Yeah, so now I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna do programming first, and I'm thinking, yeah, probably gonna do one by one.
See it all, but never get to see I'm truly blind. I could be it all, but all identity is intertwined.
I should probably leave these categories here, because when I display, I think I'm gonna create a filter so people can filter which one for each category. I don't think it matters too much anyway. Yeah, so I think we're doing the images first is better, because then I select which images are gonna be there. I put all the images here, I think. So I'm gonna do programming first. I'm gonna upload these images. Here I'm on my server, and I invited midjourney, the midjourney bot, to the server, so now I can use it here. So I'm gonna upload these images and test it out to see if they. I'm gonna test out some prompts, I think. So what you have to do is upload there and then get the image address and then use that in the prompt. I'll start with this one. Oh, I'm actually gonna put midjourney here, because maybe I should get multiple different variations. So we're gonna see this stuff here for getting some ideas for the prompts. This is a repository I cloned from someone that I don't remember. Maybe they have it here. Yeah, I don't remember. It was from a video I watched. Yeah, that's good because then I have an idea of what it's gonna look like, roughly. And while I look at this, probably better to just use the thing. I think I'm just gonna put the image first. And you have to pass a parameter, I think. I'm gonna put 1 by 1 because I'm gonna put it on the card, but I think 3 by 2 is also good. I cannot do only 1 parameter. Sometimes it does this. I don't know why. But usually when I put a comma here, it works. So maybe I'll do something else. I'll write something else. I stylize a bit. Fuck. There we go, finally. So I guess you can't put only an image there, but I think first I remember doing that one time and it worked, where I just put the image and then a comma and then a parameter and it works. It worked. So I'm not really sure.
Je crois que je poursuis un rêve impossible. Je pense que ça marchera pas, mais j'y ai cru quand même. Je nous revois, je revois tes yeux, je revois ta bouche, je revois tes cheveux, ton visage. Et je me demande si toi aussi t'y penses. Je me demande si toi aussi Tu me revois quand tu fermes les yeux et quand tu rêves. C'est un rêve impossible. Tu m'avais dans la paume de ta main, tout ce que t'avais à faire, c'est de me dire de rester. Mais t'es parti. Et t'es revenu. Et
I
puis t'es
think 1
reparti.
and 3 looks
Et
the
puis t'es
best to
revenu.
me.
Encore et encore. Et à chaque fois, c'est la même chose.
I think I'll get the third one. It's slightly better than the one that I have.
Tout ce que t'avais à faire, c'est de me dire de rester. Et je serais restée pour toujours. Toujours avec toi. Alors pourquoi t'es parti? Pourquoi tu m'as laissé?
This looks
Ça va nous
interesting.
échapper entre les doigts et un jour ou l'autre de toute façon. Tout ça, ça va s'arrêter.
Now, obviously, I have to be careful to not change the actual product of the thing. So I think I'm gonna stick with the one that I got because it's good enough. I don't want to make a that drastic difference, just make a slight difference. It's probably not gonna work with only one command, but I'm gonna test. Yeah. I forgot this. These ones look interesting. I'm gonna test with these ones. Yeah, I think this changed too much the original. So I'm gonna try again with the other thing. I'll try this one first and then the focal point one after this one. I also need to change the style of text, I think, the size of the text on the card component, the product card component, so that it looks better. And I'm also thinking about changing the place that I'm putting the brand there. Here I'm putting the brand name on top of the image. I think I'm gonna put this here because it looks better, and then I'm just gonna change the size of them. I think I'm gonna put this as H4 and the other one as H5. This one is H6. It's probably gonna look better, I think. The only issue with this is that I have to see if it works with the Next.js image. It should be on top of the card there to fit on the space. Yeah, it's still not really good. Let me try again. Try focal points. I think a lower stylize maybe be better as well. The higher it is, it probably changes more the image. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the name and the thing. I think it's gonna make better. Just put microphone and then stylize on the one. I think these ones are good to test for other images, I think. I think it's better to wait for to do all the images first, otherwise I'm gonna get lost there on which image is for which thing. Not get lost, but it's gonna be more annoying to figure out. It's better to do one by one and then I have the thing. And I think I can't really look now because I need the images. I cannot look at the other ones. Yeah, so maybe I should change the color of the text of one of them, of one of the things. Because I don't think it looks good. But maybe it's okay. So yeah, I think maybe I should remove this programming here. I should remove the programming and then later on just put the filter for filtering by category. And I should just leave a description, I think. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, this looks better, I think. Yeah, so let me test just with microphone. I should remove this thing. I think if I can't do it by removing the other thing and just leaving microphone, then I'm going to go with the original picture. It's not a big deal. I don't know why he puts this at the end there. Yeah, not good. Let's see if I try this one before I move on to the other products. I think this one's gonna be worst, but it doesn't hurt to try. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the original one. I'm hoping some of them it doesn't change too much and just makes a little bit better the image so I can use it. But I guess it's not a big deal if I can't anyway, because the pictures are already good, I think. But I think it is worth it to see if I can make some of them at least a little bit better. This looks better. The only issue is if it changes the product, obviously. But I guess it's not a big deal because when they click the link, it's gonna direct them to Amazon anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. I think the 2 and 3 is probably better than the original. I think 3 is closer to what the way that it actually is there. After I finish with all this stuff, which is probably gonna be today, if not early tomorrow before the stream, I'm going to start writing the articles, also watch the videos from the guy there, see if I can follow this stuff here. Or I'm gonna test it out to see what happens. I think I'm gonna stop here because there's not much I can do here. I have to wait for the thing to do the images, and I don't think it's worth to work on anything else. I can't think about anything. Maybe I should watch the videos, but I guess I can do that off stream as well. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch these videos and then I'm gonna wait for the images, and this is pretty much the whole thing that I'm gonna do. Yeah, put all the images here to see if I got anything better. Then I'm gonna put all these images here, and then after I have all the images, then I'm gonna finish this stuff here for all the pages. And then once that's done, then I should probably be ready to start writing the articles. And I think while I do that, while I wait for the images here, I'm gonna watch these videos off stream, and I'm gonna see probably the ones for SEO I'm gonna have to watch on stream because it's gonna be related to the blog and to writing the article. So I'm probably gonna use the stuff he talks about here as I write the articles. And like I said before, my main focus first is gonna be to write articles about algorithms so I can study more and become better at algorithms as well. And then I'm gonna write articles about blockchain. I think the first main ideas that I have for the first articles on blockchain is gonna be articles about the consensus protocols. So proof of stake, proof of work, proof of history, and all the other ones, because I want to understand all of them better and to dive into the... Yeah, I'm not sure how in-depth I'm gonna go, but yeah. But I'm gonna watch this one off stream and see, and maybe I'll try some of the stuff on stream as well about using midjourney to create a print on demand and put stuff on Etsy, and also maybe create a section here as well, another part of the navbar related to merch, probably might do that as well. So I'm gonna stop here then. Probably tomorrow I'll come back and start writing the articles. If not tomorrow, then 2 days from now. Almost sure. So